so many late game execution errors. Like there's going to be a lot of talk about their offense, and yeah, it's not great. There's some really bad possessions in there. There was a possession where like Ant's just dribbling the air out of the basketball against Russell Westbrook at the top of the key and ends up just taking a like ridiculously difficult step back three going to his right. Just a really bad possession. There's another one where like he wants to get into his short range game, but he ended up like driving. He was starting too far on the left wing and then drove left, which there just wasn't that much space to operate. I think there's a level of deliberateness with that where it's like if you want to turn over your right shoulder for a fadeaway, you got to create more space to turn over that right shoulder. So like slide it a little bit further up towards the middle, drive closer to the elbow so that when you spin, you're not in too much traffic there in the corner. There's like a lot of like those like little tiny details with Ant that I think are still kind of coming along. But to me, that's all secondary to the fact that there are blatant execution errors. Like sometimes shots are going to go in or they won't. Like for the bad possessions, Ant also missed like a wide open layup right at the rim that he left short, a little bank shot on the left side. Jaden McDaniels had a wide open three at the top of the key that he missed in crunch time. Like one of those goes in, maybe it makes up for one of those bad possessions, right? Like to me, I'm more focused on like you gave up two easy transition runouts, like a dunk for Malik Monk and another one for Keegan Murray. It's like that's just you're not getting back. The game winner for Sacramento, another bad transition defense possession in overtime where Keegan Murray's wide open on the right wing because you're not running back. There were two possessions where you just threw the ball away in transition. You get a steal and then you throw a bad kick ahead pass, or you get a stop and you throw a bad kick ahead pass. Like there are blatant execution errors where I think they can just be better. You know, like there's a certain element of Minnesota is going to have a hot and cold offense by nature of what they do. They're very much a rim and three type of team. They have a young superstar that is still experiencing some growing pains in his late game execution. Some of that's going to naturally be hot and cold. What you can't afford is the controllables going out of your favor. You can't afford giving up easy kick ahead dunks because you're not running back in transition. You can't afford to turn the basketball over before you even get into the front court. And then again, the Phoenix game was the same way, just sloppy turnovers and execution errors. So like, to me, I don't think this is a talent issue. You played well enough to beat Phoenix and you played well enough to beat Sacramento. You just got to cut out some of these execution errors at the end of the game. You can't afford to make that many mistakes.